Bird watching comes easily to those who wait, or does it?
We've seen pretty monumental declines, particularly in migrant birds. Birds that go down to the neotropics, that nest in the boreal forests of Canada.
Among the experts keeping track, Evan Dalton and his team at Manomet, a nonprofit conservation organization in Plymouth.
We're certainly along the coast, and in the fall that means that we catch a lot of young birds going down the coast. We've got a lovely bird. This is a gray catbird.
Since the mid-1960s, Manomet has banded 250,000 songbirds. They use mist nets to safely catch the birds before bringing them to a banding lab.
So as the bird flies along through the forest, it can't really see these fibers very well, and it hits the net, falls right in. A male black-throated blue warbler. We're just getting a small snapshot of their life cycle, but through the knowledge that we've acquired, as well as other banding stations, breeding bird surveys, and then studies also of their survivorship. These are all things that are helping us piece together the puzzle of how climate change might be impacting these birds.
Included in that puzzle, habitat loss and changes in the food web.
For us, the biggest change we've seen is in migration arrival timing. So warmer temperatures, particularly in the spring.
That means bugs and berries can emerge before birds arrive, worsening an already alarming trend. In 2019, the journal Science reported that North America is seeing 3 billion fewer birds compared to 50 years ago.
So this is a magnolia warbler. It is a bird that breeds in spruce trees in dense forests.
This little one doesn't seem to mind being measured and weighed.
This is a young bird that is headed south for the first time.
Dalton releases the birds quickly so they can resume migration with minimal disruption. Humans can help make their journey easier, even in a changing climate, says Dalton.
My biggest recommendation is planting native plants. Birds that have moved through have evolved to depend on native plants. What we do to impact birds here impacts those same birds wherever they go.
When plotting a short trip back to nature, fly fishermen up and down the Assabet River that flows from Westboro to Concord often start here at the Acton Canoe Launch just off Route 62.
I started fly fishing when my dad gave me my first rod when I was 10.
No need for that rod today because Andy Bonzani, now 60, isn't pulling fish out of the river, he's putting them in. It's part of a grassroots fish stocking program organized through Bonzani's fly fishing store, Concord Outfitters.
We've been stocking the Assabet River for about 12 years now. So we put about 1,000 fish in there a year so we could get kids into fishing, fly fishing, and catching a trout, which is unique in the Metro Boston area.
The program provides reliable fishing opportunities around the Assabet, enough to hook local anglers like Ethan Bork.
It's a really fun program and something I took advantage of quite a bit when I was younger.
People think about fly fishing and they think about an older retired guy spending his days on the water, but there's a new generation, a younger generation coming up.
Yeah, absolutely. You'd be surprised at the number of kids my age and younger who are just getting into the sport.
So what you love about this?
Spending time out in nature. You never see the same thing twice. You get to visit really beautiful areas I would have never really gone to had it not been for fly fishing. I've gotten to spend time out in the Rocky Mountains, Yellowstone National Park, Montana, Idaho.
To gear up for these adventures, Ethan doesn't even need to leave the office since he works for Andy Bonzani here at Concord Outfitters.
We're a full-service fly shop. We outfit people not only to fish, but then travel to fish. We take groups down to Patagonia, New Zealand, the Bahamas. We've got a trip to Cuba, always looking for places that are off the beaten path.
Bonzani's also seeing growing interest in fly fishing among women.
We see a lot more women over the past 5 years getting into the sport, which is great to see.
Andy Bonzani tells a great story about teaching a customer to fly fish 20 years ago. That customer is now in his 90s, and his only regret is he wished he would have started sooner, but then again, also proof that It's never too late to start.
That's a great story. And back to the banding lab, Evan Dalton says that climate change has actually helped some birds thrive. For example, the Carolina red, a common backyard bird, was almost unheard of in the 1960s. Now there's a big increase in this bird due to warmer weather.
All right, still ahead, a different type of fishing.